Imagine feeling a chill in the air earlier than you have in over a decade. This is what many residents of the Twin Cities experienced recently. The onset of this early cold snap, the first significant one in 15 years, brings with it not just a refreshing change in the weather, but also a deeper narrative about the progression of our climate. For context, we only need to look back to September 2010. A last time temperatures dipped to such cool levels this early in the season? During that period, specifically from September 4th to 6th, the high temperatures hovered around 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Interestingly, the coolness arrived a day earlier that year, making the comparison even more eye-opening. Since the dawn of the new millennium, the average date for the first occurrence of such cool weather has been September 19, which positions this year's cool snap a couple of weeks earlier than usual. However, if we roll back the clock another 50 years, we find that the norm was closer to September 10th, indicating that this year's chill would have landed just shy of a week earlier than it did, even back then. Another compelling aspect of this cool spell lies in the fact that it marked our first night dipping into the 40s, occurring on September 3rd. Once again, the earliest since 2010. To those inclined to dismiss climate change, there may be a tendency to proclaim, see, climate change isn't real. However, it's crucial to understand that this temporary wave of cool weather actually underscores the significant shifts we've experienced in our climate. Climate change doesn't eradicate cold weather. Instead, it modifies the frequency of such events. Typically, the first night in the 40s is expected around September 5th, based on averages from 1991 to 2020. This year's drop into the 40s arrived just 2 days ahead of the anticipated date. But it's worth noting that the last time temperatures fell to the average mark or earlier was back in 2011. Examining the historical data reveals a concerning trend. Before the year 2000, nights that reached the 40s were a standard occurrence in late August. It is clear that climate warming signals in our state have accelerated remarkably over the last 20 to 30 years. While we may have experienced an early instance of cool weather, experts suggest that this might only be a temporary variation. The forecast for the remainder of September indicates temperatures are likely to be above normal. To put things in perspective, some models predict we might see the thermometer hit 90 degrees in the upcoming weeks, a phenomenon that has been increasingly common. After all, September ranks as one of the months with the fastest rise in temperatures, illustrating how summer warmth continues to linger into what should be meteorological fall.